A lot of the work that I did bring for the show was what I had done at a workshop in Italy last year. And I got a grant through CultureWorks to go to Italy under the mentorship of Dr. Yves Laroque. And he took us to the Tuscany area around Florence, Luciano, all those places. And we went and did a good amount of work there. And he also took us to the Uffizi Gallery and told us about the history of art. It was a very interesting session. The art, I don't know which I enjoyed more, the plein air painting or the history sessions, but it was very enjoyable work. Plein air is basically, it's a French term, it's basically painting on location, painting outside, basically. What it means is that you capture the scene of the moment. It may not be a completely finished painting, it may be a study. It's basically like a cameo of something you've seen. Obviously, when you're outside, you cannot paint the entire scene. You have to chip and chop. You have to take, okay, this is the focal point of interest. This will be my area that I'll be painting, and I'll omit something else which is not relevant to the painting. So that was what it was. And we had done mostly oil painting. The area around Tuscany has some pretty medieval buildings with an impressionistic technique and texture. So it was quite an interesting session. I remember doing this Church of Santa Margherita in a very Seurat kind of style, where you do the pointillism. So that was how encouraged us to treat the same kind of work differently. I've always loved oils, but now recently I've started drifting towards watercolors simply because the medium is so challenging. At the same time, it gives unexpected depths that I never thought watercolors could have. So I'm doing both at the moment. My background in art is a bit varied. When I was in college, this is a long time ago, in the 80s, I used to do art on the side. I joined what was called an art club with the Madras School of Arts, and I did a lot of oil painting at that time. Of course, very traditionalistic style, not much modern art, not much impressionism, but that was the kind of style that was popular then. And I did that for 4 years. I joined the art club where I went on Wednesday evenings, Friday evenings. But of course, that didn't stop my father from saying, no, you have to attend college. And I did attend college, and I did a bachelor's in chemistry and then a master's, did an MBA. So, but I painted at that time. Then after that, I started working and then came to this country and studied and then got married here. And art was on the back burner because I was working on it. Then in 2016, we sold the company that I and my husband had started, and then 2018 I retired from the company. Then 2019 I again restarted art, first with Cecilia Brendel, Old Masters Gallery. It was quite interesting because I learned a lot. I had and refreshed a lot of my techniques, and then after that I did workshops under Dr. Yves Laroque and did watercolor workshops in plein air, Eric Rhodes, a couple of others. So it was quite a blended session. I still love landscapes, but I want to try and do a kind of semi-abstract, more Picasso-like or stuff like that. I still have to decide what I want, what kind of technique I really like. And on the one hand, I do love the impressionistic style with the thick painting, thick brush strokes of Van Gogh. But I also like the extremely clear artwork that Matisse has. And so I don't know, let's see. I've always enjoyed seeing the technique because it's so interesting. Like for Monet, it was when I was doing this workshop with Cecilia and we did the water lilies, you realize that actually he never really blended the colors. He put primary colors next to each other and the eyes gave the illusion of it, of the blending. So that was a very interesting phenomenon. The other thing was also Van Gogh and those thick strokes, which when you are doing it, doesn't seem that it's going to be anything much. And then all of a sudden you stand 6 feet away and you see, Oh my, it's completely different. Gives you a different perspective, yeah. I have a website, it's called kamalkumbhaniart.com. I also, they can contact me on my cell number and ask for information. Those are the ways, yeah. I visited New Mexico last year, and I'd love to visit Santa Fe. There's a full artist colony and do some workshops out there. This is the first time I've had a solo art exhibition, totally my own. I mean, otherwise I've always joined with other artists. And secondly, I like this gallery. I mean, it's so light, and the paintings show to so much advantage out here. Whereas very often I have seen paintings in galleries. Sometimes if the lighting is not correct, the paintings don't look as good as they really should. So that's what I like. Plus I like all the people out here. They're so friendly and helpful. I have to thank you all for it, because you're so encouraging to budding artists like me.